I think we didn't put the pin in or something.
We finally made a lick, boys! No idea what it was, but that's the best one we've made yet.
We just arrived at track number 2, Beech Bend Park in Bowling Green, Kentucky. It is pandemonium here right now as everyone tries to grab what little shade might exist here in this asphalt pit parking lot. At one of my favorite tracks, you'll see why when we go up and make a pass. Covered old school wooden grandstands lining the track from the starting line to about 1/8 of a mile. It is awesome. America. So cool. Not a lot of cars here today because somehow we managed to get here early, but also there's not a lot of cars at the event. I think they said something like 57, so getting runs is not hard at all.
Yeah, he ran out on the edge. Yeah, my gauge is on the bubble.
Well, at least it wasn't raining on you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not bad.
That's what happened to us last night. We ran out on the highway coming in, and it decided as soon as we ran out of gas, it decided it was going to pour rain.
We were 10 miles from the hotel when we ran out on the highway.
Single, ladies. JC is available.
What's that?
I said JC is available
He is.
and ready to party. Too bad 99.5% of the people that watch this channel are dudes, but you know, that 0.5% out there, she's ready. I think the other 0.5% of the wives and girlfriends of the dudes that are watching this channel.
Probably.
He's
I
still
love the
single,
stories, though.
ladies.
My wife watches this show every week.
Because you make her. Yeah, this is either going to go really well or not so much.
Or it's going to be like yesterday started.
I feel good about this one. If the car goes straight, we'll get down. That was better. That was better. Yoo-hoo-hoo! We finally made a lick, boys. No idea what it was, but that's the best one we've made yet. We're back. That felt great. Joe's texting me. 892! Yee-hoo! Let's go!
Yeah, buddy!
We're back.
Way to go, my friend.
We are
Way
back.
to go.
Dude,
It,
so much better. So
Yeah.
much better. It startled me. It went so good that I was like, oh, it's working. Bang, right into the rev limiter. And then
were you able to pull it at the rev limiter?
I let off, but I pulled it, yeah. And then I was like, oh, we're going. And I short shifted second. I think I ran out third and fourth, but car's so happy.
Yeah, way better.
So happy. We need one more of those and we can get the hell out of here.
Okay.
So let's cool it off. We'll pack the chute, fuel it, all the normal stuff, and we're going.
Right on. I love it.
Nice work, JC.
Yes.
I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Thanks. That's Fox. Feels so much better now. Yeah. Just turned off all the electronics and just drove it by hand. It's much happier. Much happier. We don't need a two-step. We don't need launch retard. Just go.
All right. Let's hope this one pans out as good as the first one did.
For those of you at home, that did not go well. Once again, driving the car on my own, no electronic nannies, no two-step, no launch timing retard, none of that. And it just blew the tires off. So I tried to pedal it and get back in it, and it did it again. So the track is not as good as it was this morning, or my driving's getting worse. You make the call, either way. But we're gonna splash fuel in it and then get right back in line, because we worked ourselves to the bone yesterday and the heat was crazy, and we only had about a, I don't know, 200-ish mile drive. Today we have a 400-mile drive from what I'm hearing. So we want to make as few passes as possible, get back on the road as quick as we can, and make miles. That's the goal.
Dude, it was on one.
That was my fault, sorry.
I heard it. Did you stop at your time slip?
Yeah,
What was it?
it was like a 10.
Oh, okay. That's not working out. Not sure what happened there.
So the last pass, I was trying to let it run into the rev limiter so I could pull the next gear, but it wouldn't come out of gear.
Oh.
So I gotta go back to dumping the throttle.
Leave at that time.
I didn't want it to spin. I left it like 3,500.
Yeah, it sounded pretty low.
I was like, don't spin, just go. And it hit the rev limiter in first, and it went into second. And then I let it go into the rev limiter for third. Fucking wouldn't come out of second gear. And I was like, well, that's the end of that one. The wheels are falling off. They're falling off of me, they're falling off the car, they're falling off my helmet. Nothing works. So it will not go into third gear. It'll do it in the pits, but on the track it wouldn't go. And while I was still out there, I'm gassing it and the car is not moving. I'm like, it feels like it's in third. I pulled it out of third. It's like, huh, I put it back in third, nothing. Turned out on the road, put it in third again, and then it started going. So
That's weird.
yeah, there's no way I missed third 3 shots in a row. And then I was going to get back in the lanes, but the visor on my helmet was stuck down. The motor was hot. I figured we were out of gas, and I was like, let's just go back to the pit. I need a corn dog and some water. Thank God. We made it down the track. Yay! I can leave. Can finally hit the road. My right arm is tired of shifting. It's actually sore.
939.
New strategy. We have to granny shift it. It will not go into third gear if you try clutchless shifting, which is what this transmission is designed for, is clutchless shifting. It's what I normally do. I normally just lift my foot off the gas briefly, find the gear, and go. Won't do it anymore. We even tried running it into a rev limiter, keeping my foot on the floor and grabbing the next gear. Won't do it. But if you stab the clutch, it goes into gear. So, man, what a roller coaster. This morning was just like, yes, we're gonna make 2 quick ones. We're gonna be on the road. It's gonna be amazing. And now here we are. What is it, 2 o'clock or something now?
1 o'clock.
It's 1 o'clock
now.
now.
By 2-ish.
We could be out of here by 2, 400-mile-an-hour drive.
Hotel by like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock again.
That would be, that's better than my last experience at one of these, which was 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning every day.
Right.
Yeah, things are doing good. Nice work. Let's get out of here.
Okay.
All right, party people. We are just about to leave Bowling Green. Hell of a day. Started out on a wicked high. We were like, woohoo, we ran an 892, car works. And in our brains, we're like, we're gonna be out of here by noon. And then everything fell apart. You know, it wasn't awful, but I think we took 6 shots at this track today. It only went down twice. But we managed to go a 939 on the last pass. That with our 892 should keep us in 4th.
maybe inches closer to third place, not sure. But we are about to hook up the trailer to the car, and then we got a 400-mile drive ahead of us today. 2 checkpoints. Ultimately, it'll land us in Cleves, Ohio, I believe is where we're going, Edgewater Motorsports Park. Is this your very first time ever driving Blasphemi?
Pretty much, other than around the neighborhood.
Ah, you're gonna love this.
Gonna be driving with a trailer behind it.
You won't even know it's there. Yeah, that trailer is money. 80 miles an hour all day, doesn't care.
All right.
First through fourth, not synchronized, so
Double clutch.
double clutch, and it will go in like butter if you double clutch. Fifth and sixth, synchronized. 2,000 RPM in six is about 75-ish.
75-ish.
Yeah.
Yep.
She likes that. She likes there. I'm gonna grab the laptop and see if I can iron out some of the tune, because it does foul spark plugs after.
It is rowdy at low speeds.
Yeah, it's very jerky.
It's not happy.
I don't know that I can work a laptop with it going what, you know, from the passenger seat, but I'll do my best. Or I'll just look out the window and enjoy the view, because we are leaving Beech Bend Raceway.
In good shape.
Dude, I think we're still 4th place. Hell yeah. Let's go.
4th is better than out.
Ah, dude. We ain't out. We in. We in. We got that HED Hemi just singing.
Oh, want to fix the window over there?
Oh, she got a little rowdy.
It'll kind of push on the corner, kind of knock that corner down at the same time. It'll go. I did it earlier.
Yeah, this back window has
You get it?
known to, you know, just in case it rains. I think the bottom popped out too. At $155, the back window likes to self-eject. But now that it's bolted in multiple places, it only partially comes loose.
Yeah.
It doesn't fly above scoreboards in that anymore.
I'm not worried about it. We're doing like 75 miles an hour all day today.
Race feels good.
We're not the last ones.
Hey, we're not last. But bunch of people.
Yeah.
That's all the great reactions thing. Trying to work on that.
Oh, look at the roller coasters going.
What was that?
Oh, the trailer.
What about it?
It's dragging.
Oh, did you put the pin in?
No. We're fine.
Don't let it hit the car.
I think we didn't put the pin in or something.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it away from it.
Okay. And a little more. Okay. Good.
Oops. Parachute's a little bent. Okay.
Lift.
I guess there's no pin in it, huh? Okay. All right, let's get a pin. This is still in my backpack. Found the problem. They tend to stay on better when they actually have a pin through them. Well, at least it happened here.
Right here, not on the highway.
20 miles an hour. And thank goodness for safety chains. Okay, we're back.
Lights.
Let's go. Oh, were those not plugged in either?
No, they were plugged in. Yeah, you can see it pulled it back around. Okay. Okay, ready?
Yeah, let's try again.
All right.
I thought it was the transmission.
So did I, dude.
So glad it was just that.
Just a trailer. Dude wipes.
Dude wipes.
Dude wipes are the bomb. But they kind of come apart. You get a half-ass bath out of these. They're more for wiping your butt.
Yes, he said that. All right, on the road again.
On the road again.
Grinding going into first.
Yeah.
Push the clutch all the way in when you go, and then wait a second before you put it in first. Give it a chance to slow down.
Okay.
I don't think it's disengaging all the way. Yeah, right here. We made it! Only one casualty so far.
That's my bad.
That's the first time I ever lost a trailer before.
Me too.
No harm, no foul.
We are at Target Automotive and Performance. I'm going to take you guys in and do a little shop tour of this place. Pretty amazing here. This is actually going to be a drag and drive car.
That's what we're building.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, everybody else, I just stay home. I can't believe you put a Coyote in a Chevy car.
I know. That's why I did it, because you said you can't believe it.
All right. Oh my Lord. Well, that'll be fun.
We want to make drag week, but it's just not going to happen. Not and be tested and done right. So
Yeah.
we're going to take the Mustang that we've been running the last several years.
Nice. This is a proper drag and drive stop, that's for sure.
Huh?
I said this is a proper drag and drive shop,
Oh,
that's
cool.
for sure.
We do everything from just daily drivers all the way up to building cars like the one out front. Everything
Yeah.
in between.
Wow, this place is nice.
We got
So anyways.
the dyno. They're back here working on that Nova that has a fuel tank broke on it and they're welding on it.
Oh no. See, you break your stuff while you're driving along on the highway, and this is where you come to get it fixed.
There you go.
Awesome. That thing's pretty insane.
Yeah, it's got a
A Whipple on it?
built engine, 4 or 5 Whipple on it. We're in the middle of tuning it right now.
Wow. Can I walk up there?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, this car is pretty. This is not your standard Ford GT. This is gonna hurt some feelings.
Yeah.
Definitely. I've never actually seen one of these in person, up close.
So cool.
Yeah. All this stuff, and then there's the mom car.
Yeah, we
And
were
then, I don't know what you're doing over there. But this thing's pretty. Wow.
We just got a back from buy something and trying to get it a roll.
God, it looks great.
We have quarters, everything. So.
What's this getting for power?
427 small block Ford and a 5-speed.
Oh, nice. That'll be fun.
Yeah, it'd be fun car. Kind of a cold trim that we do.
Oh, nice.
A little roll bar in it.
All right, Ryan. Well, thanks for having us.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
Everybody out there, come by and see him. Blasphemi decided to start running crappy on us all of a sudden. We don't know if we foul plugs or what's going on.
We got a loose valve cover bolt.
Do we?
Yeah. Like way loose.
Oh, wow.
That might be the oil I smell.
I don't even see any oil coming out of it, dude.
It might have fouled the spark plugs, which is really silly to say out loud when you have electronic fuel injection. But here's why. When you drive down the highway, with the laptop, we can see our air fuel ratio, our ignition timing, everything live. And so while we were driving down the road earlier, I had a chance to look at the laptop because Joe was driving, and I leaned the motor out. I took fuel away from it and watched the engine temp rise. I put the fuel back in, engine temp came back down. And we're talking, it was going down the road at 12 to 1. I leaned it out to 12 and a half, almost 13. Temp went up. So I went the other way. I went 11 and a half to 1. Engine temp went way down, like the coolest it's been this whole trip. We were driving down the highway at 166 degrees of engine coolant temp, which is great. So that tells me that, these are just numbers. They're relative to my specific engine, not yours at home necessarily. But that tells me that it doesn't want to run at 12 and a half or 13 to 1. But a byproduct of that is every day when we shut the motor off and we go racing, you pull the spark plugs out and they're sooty, they're fat. Yeah. And so what I believe is happening is you have to have enough fuel going into the supercharger to lube the rotors and keep the blower cool. And when you take that away, the air inlet temp goes up, the blower gets hot, everything gets hot, coolant temp gets hot. We do have a second set of injectors in the ports of the intake manifold, and those are supplying 30% of the fuel. This set of injectors is supplying 70% of the fuel. So I think what our strategy ought to be going forward, if we just fouled these spark plugs, is when we're driving from track to track, just turn these on for 100% of the fuel and shut off the port injectors so that we can lean this out while still giving enough fuel to the blower. The other thing, well, just do it in the software. Okay. First, we verify it's labeled in the software as injector set 1, injector set 2. First, we need to verify which is which, because what you don't want to do is shut off the blower injectors, fire it up, drive down the road, and found out, oh, you meant to set. Whoops. Yeah. So what we can do is unplug the port injectors and try to fire the motor,
Well, if they're unplugged, will it not tell you on the software?
I don't know if it'll tell you, but they're
like, hey, no connection here.
Yeah, if we set the software to say set 1 gets 100% of the fuel, and we unplug the port injectors and it won't start, then we know, okay, the port injectors were the ones getting 100% of the fuel. Okay. The other thing we should probably do, if the spark plugs aren't just totally trashed and that's why it's running like crap, is pull the valve covers and make sure we haven't broke a valve spring or have a rocker popped off, or
Well, it seemed like it was running okay for a little bit, and like you got into second or third and just kind of fell on its face.
Yeah, it was
but from the stop line and taking off and stuff, it's running fine.
Yeah, it's that part of the map. So I don't know. It's really hot. We'll have to put on the Kevlar gloves and pull the wires off and check the plugs and see what we see.
All right.
At least we have shade.
Yeah.
I want to grab that. It's hot. Oh yeah, they're felt. They don't want to fire when they look like that. Yep.
So what we can do is I think we can get it. What does the percentage have to be for it to go back into closing? Did you say?
The throttle percentage, you'd have
Yeah.
to re-gear the car. We can't fix that. But what we can do is unplug one set of injectors, figure out which is which, and just run the blower injectors on the street.
Okay.
Just something I should have done a long time ago. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about. We have two sets of injectors. Set number 2 is doing 100% of the fueling through the whole fuel table. Set number 1 is at 0. So
Okay.
we unplugged one injector harness up there. It's going to the injectors that go into the ports and the runners of our intake manifold, leaving only the injectors that are in the blower case plugged in. If it starts, then we know the blower is doing 100% of the fueling, which we want. If it doesn't start, we know they're backwards, and we need to switch the harness up there.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
I believe it's backwards. We'll try it one more. Yeah. All right. So now we have to switch the injector harness up there because
Just swap them behind the blower there.
yeah, because I can't make set number 1
100%.
100%. So set number 1, watch if I click on it. This is a read-only screen.
Oh.
It won't let you change it. You can change set 2, and then it automatically turns number 1 to 0. So
Got you.
before, set number 2 was at 70%.
Uh-huh.
Set number 1 was zeroed. And oh, wait a minute.
Really?
Wait a minute. Does that mean it was backwards before? Oh, set number... What? I think we were somehow running it backwards. The port injectors were getting more fuel
Then the
than the
blower.
blower, which is not right. The blower should be getting the majority of the fuel.
So
Whoa.
I remember when I think we pulled the motor or something, and we were trying to figure out which ones were which
Yeah,
at Pete's.
yeah.
Maybe
Like
it got swapped then.
Yeah, it got swapped then, but I think it was right at Pete's, and now it's backwards. And even though it's labeled out there, like we wrote on the.
But I think that's when we did it, was at Pete's. We wrote on them because you couldn't see them there.
Right.
We had to try and figure out which one was which.
I don't remember how we established which was.
I don't
which,
either.
But it's backwards. Oh, dude, this thing's gonna go faster because our air inlet temps are pretty high. Well, that's because most of the fuel is going
to the
port, not the blower. We start putting more fuel in the blower, the air inlet temp's going to go down. This thing's going to go faster. I want to be sure about this. We need to unplug it and put the other one in. Because that's weird. Because I remember Pete telling us it was backwards, which is why it got switched. So that's his port.
Yeah,
These definitely go to the port.
correct.
I'm going to switch it now. I'm going to plug the blower ones into the port and the port into the blower.
Okay, you want to leave the ports unplugged for right now and see if it'll start off of that?
Yep.
Okay. So that should be 2.
Yeah, that should be 100% of the fuel going into the blower now. Oh, wow. This would explain why I was running hot in traffic and...
Yeah.
Wow.
No? It's smelling fuel.
I smell gas.
Yeah.
Alright, but a cranking fuel be wrong now on this? Oh wait. Yeah, we didn't have fuel before. Now we do.
I can smell it for sure.
Yeah, we can smell it. So we got way too much fuel. What is going on here?
Good news. Great news, actually. So, after struggling to make sure that the wiring for the car was correct, that what we thought were the wires going to the injectors going into the supercharger, and what we thought were the wires going into the fuel injectors in the port, we confirmed that was actually correct, but we still couldn't get the car to start when we shut off the port injectors. And after calling Robin and Doug, Robin Lawrence used to work for Holley, Doug still does. After that, Nova. After talking to Robin and Doug, we found out that when we gave all the fuel to the blower injectors and zeroed out the fuel percentage to the port injectors, the car wouldn't start, and we couldn't figure out why. And that's because there's another table in the software where you configure the injector sets, and you tell the software whether you want the injectors to prime or crank fuel. Well, the port ones were the ones that were doing the cranking fuel and the priming, not the blower. So as soon as we checked a few boxes, the thing fired right back up. So now we'll fill up our tank, we'll hit the road, Joe will drive again, I'll work the keys on the laptop, and we'll start leaning out the engine and seeing, can we trim some fuel out of this to stop fouling spark plugs without making the blower and the engine run hot. Joe just put gas in it and it took over 16 gallons. Well, it's only a 16-gallon tank plus the filler neck. So really we were just out of gas. But it had fuel. It had fuel pressure. That's the weird part. Yeah. But anyway, long story short though, we did change the fueling strategy for the motor. So with any luck, when I jump on the laptop and you're driving, I can trim fuel out, lean out the air-fuel ratio without making the motor run hot. We'll find out here. Yes. And we've still got, next checkpoint is 132 miles away.
We're not getting there till 11 o'clock to the next checkpoint.
That hurts, but yeah.
It does.
Yeah, it does hurt. All right, let's go. That hurts my soul a little bit, but if the car runs better, fine. I mean, we were getting 5.5 miles per gallon earlier. I can't decide if temps climbing and I leaned it out too much, or if I'm gonna want to sit at 175. It seems to be stabilizing there. I wonder if, like right now the fans are on, I wonder if shutting the fans off would allow more airflow. You can try that. Alright, I just shut the fans off. Alright, do me a favor and just, when you get past this truck, push the clutch in, shut the ignition off, and then turn it back on. Yeah, no, start it again. That's fine. Good idea. So yeah, go clutch in, ignition off. Ignition on, and then fire it. Get the throttle, there you go. Alright, we're good. We're back. The other one might turn off here soon. It's crazy how much pulling just a little bit of fuel away changes the engine temp. It's gone up 2 degrees already. And if you believe the numbers, 12 to 1, 12 and a half, like, that's rich. Yeah, it depends on where you are in the map. Like, it's gonna go richer here because you're in a different spot. But it's not running real hot. I'm tempted to take even more fuel out of it. Well, for whatever reason, it won't run in closed loop, so we're not targeting anything. I'm taking fuel away from the fuel map. In like a modern cars will go down the road at 15 to 1 with 40 degrees of time limit. This thing would melt the blower if you tried that. Yeah, we were previously getting 5.5 mpgs. Let's fill it, figure out the mileage, and then pull a spark plug and see what it looks like.
Okay.
Because I stuck 3 or 4 more degrees of timing in it, so we're cruising at 35 degrees of timing advance, and I leaned it out from 11 to 1 air fuel to 13 without it getting hotter. Now, granted, it's nice and cold out. I mean, it's nighttime, but we're going down the road at 177, 180 degrees now, so.
I gotta show you though, my air conditioning's a little clogged.
Oh. I mean, it felt like it was working.
It's on.
Oh, dude.
We've been blasted with bugs, dude. Look at them coming through.
I know, that definitely affects flow right there.
Yeah.
See, what it does is it breaks up the boundary layer, right? So the air would stick to the smooth window, but now you got these little bumps, so it's probably gonna help it accelerate. I mean, if you leave this on here, I bet the car goes faster.
It's so bad.
Wow.
They're everywhere.
I'd say hit the squirters and the wipers, but we got no squirters or wipers. All right, you fill gas, I'll pull a spark plug. Hopefully these look better. Let's see. Will it be black and sooty? Yes, but not as bad as it was. I can at least see the porcelain now. It's more brown. We still got some soot, and that's from the idling, but I think we're on the right track here. We'll get a couple more. And lean it out some more as we go, I guess. What we really need to do is lean it at idle, because I think that's what we're seeing. It's definitely not cruising RPM fouling anymore.
Are you feeling lucky?
Me?
Yeah.
Always.
You feel like some fried chicken from Chester's at a local Podunk gas station? Well, I mean, we are literally in the middle of nowhere, dude. They got Chester's.
Maybe. I don't know. It depends on how fresh it is.
You might want to check the distance to the next gas station, just in case we have to hit a restroom.
When we decided to get gas, Joe was like, find one. I'm like, all right. And I look, and we had just passed one. The next one was 27 miles away, and I went, oh God. At 5.5 mpgs, I don't think we're making it. But we did make it. So I think it's got to be getting a little better.
Told you, we got this.
Let's find out. 83 miles, how many gallons of gas did it take?
I'm going to say 13.
I'm definitely going to lean it at idle because the plug still looks sooty.
Still looks sooty?
Yeah, not as bad, but sooty. Now I can at least see the porcelain, which is brown. But the plug, it looks like it's idling rich because it is.
If I back off just a little bit, on the throttle, it goes up to like 10 on the AFR, so it goes down to like 10, sorry.
Yeah. But it's steady state when you're on the gas. It's like 12 to 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, my leg's burning right now.
Dude, you gotta stop leaning on
That
the
one's
car.
gonna leave a mark, dude. I've been lucky. The other ones have just kind of gone away. That one was pretty good. I leaned in pretty deep to grab the GoPro backpack and got myself good.
Uh-oh, 10 gallons. 10 gallons. We're on our way. All right, what'd we go? 83?
83 miles.
Well, we're not getting 10 miles per gallon.
No.
Yep. I call that full.
Okay.
Okay, 14 gallons, 83 miles, 5.9-ish, which is a almost half gallon improvement. Half mile? Half a mile improvement. Not incredible. We haven't cracked 6 miles per gallon yet. That's
5.9.
bad.
So close.
5.9.
So close. 5.9 gallons.
Oh my God.
5.9 miles per hour.
It's only slightly better. Okay, I'll keep leaning it out. Problem is the battery in the laptop's dying. I don't know how much more tuning we can do. Checkpoint number 2. Thought we were gonna be dead last. Apparently we're not. More cars out here tonight. About 11:30 p.m. We got another 100 miles to go.
I really like that car.
That thing's rad, bro.
Yeah.
Holy crap, we made it. It's 2 in the morning. But we hit both checkpoints and mob.
We didn't run out of gas.
You know, I forgot all about that part.
When we
Oh.
stopped at that speedway, it was literally 83 miles again from there to here.
Yeah, we might have gotten a whopping 6 MPGs this time around. Whew. There's our home for the night. It's 2 in the morning. We've got about a 20-mile drive to the track today. Not tomorrow, today. Time to sleep. I believe we're going to a town I've been to Beech, Ohio. So yesterday I heard this track is a good 8-mile track, but it's bumpy after that. This morning some guy said, oh, that's a good track. Maybe he's an 8-mile racer, I don't know. All I know is at 150 this thing's a handful. And it's spun the tires twice this trip. When I clicked it before. You getting close?
Yeah, it'll be at the stop line right here. You're gonna turn right.
Now what do I do?
Keep going straight.
For how long? How you doing?
Great.
Thanks for having us.
Oh, we're glad you're here.
Come on, baby. Just gotta get far. Put spark plugs in.
Let's make sure we're good before we can set up.
Yeah. Let's make sure nobody's gonna throw us out.
Yeah. You can't park here.
Yeah.
Welcome to day 3. We have made it. My goal here is low 9. Hopefully the trans wants to go into 3rd. Wish me luck.
Okay, good?
Yep, let's go.